Hey y'all, I just wanted to just come on here and just say this one little thing, not too much, but I had end up doing something. I end up writing down. You know, it's not always good to speak stuff into the atmosphere. Remember that it's not. So I do like this look like my little notebook in my phone. So I go back to the little notes app and I end up requesting things that I wanted God to take away from me. So within that request, it requires praying, fasting, and more praying, more fasting. Just saying, if you didn't know that. So you have to give God something to work with. You can't say God wants you to remove something and you're not giving him anything to work with. You know what I'm saying? So just to make the long story short, I was at work one day and this girl walked up to me, my coworker, and she was like, somebody brought it to my attention, so I decided to just ask you why I'm out here with you. I said, what is it? She like, I overheard, or somebody came to me and said that they never heard you cuss, or they was wondering, do you even cuss? Because the kids that I work with and I deal with, they're not so, what I'm saying, it's behavior, whatever else. So, and she was like, I'm trying to figure out, how do you do it with certain kids? How do you do it? So I told her, I laughed, I smiled, because what you think people not looking at, God, and you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, what you think that you're not delivered from, God will show up in other people as a witness, telling you, you know what I'm saying? You have done all you could do. You are fasting. You are praying. You know what I'm saying? You really want this gone. When she came and told me this, I was just stuck. And I laughed. Because only God knew what I wrote down on my notes. That was only one of them. And that's the main one I had, I believe, at the top of my list. God do things in decent and order. My list, the first thing on my list, being honest with y'all, was cussing. Just being honest with y'all, was cussing. Because I feel like it don't fit me. Like, it just don't. So I told God, I said, God, take it away. I don't want none of it. So she came to me. She was like, so, they call me Miss Shay. They said, so Miss Shay, do you cuss? I'm still laughing a little bit. I said, it's so crazy because I don't. I said, I told her, I said, I'm not saying it's not down in me. But God will reveal to you if it's still there. Because what's in a man comes out of a man. Say if I hit a funny bone, I might come out and, knowing me, I might come out and say Jesus. But I used